This is Letters to Momo, letter number 1. September 8th, 2010. My dearest brother Momo, this is a very difficult email to write as tears stream down my face. This is the absolute first and only time I will comment on the negative aspects of this situation. For my emails are designed to hopefully shed some positive light instead. A lot of love and true and honest companionship from my heart to yours. I simply need you to know that I am feeling absolutely everything for you. That my empathy for your situation is very profound and real. And that I am very deeply sorry that you have to go through this. That this is a situation in your life that needs to be lived. And that you find yourself where you are now. Rest assured that all will pass. And that your life will be blessed beyond belief as a result of this. Through this and because of this. I know it can be very difficult to see and believe this right now, but only time will remove all masks of doubt, hatred, suspicion, anger, and guilt, leaving only understanding, peace of mind, virtue, and above all else, love. Above all, love. Momo, I want you to know that I've decided to live this experience with you every step of the way. As your brother, walking next to your every stride, rejoicing in your meditations, sharing your thoughts and feelings, and offering always a warm embrace, a loving smile, and all the support and fortitude that you could possibly need. I am here for you in every possible way, and I am making myself entirely available to you within my inevitable limitations, so that together we can walk through this. You are not alone, nor will ever be. And this is something that you need to know in your heart, for this will be the solace that will put you to bed at night and the strength and wisdom needed to wake up with the sun and shine with the sun. You might be in prison physically, but you can be anywhere you choose to be mentally, internally. Even in the darkest of times, in the hardest of moments, know in your heart that there is divine justice in everything. Everything is as it should be. This is not an attempt at false optimism. This is a reminder of our innate divinity, a call to action for the faith we seek to become, the force that drives us, and an honest acknowledgement of the truth within. Accept your situation with an open heart and an open mind. And be grateful for everything you have chosen and for everything that you have allowed yourself to experience. Your soul needs this experience to grow, to learn, to become itself, and then to serve. Know this deep inside you because you are not a victim. No one in that prison is. A victim is powerless. A victim externalizes all self-worth and leaves it to the whims of those judging his situation, to the whims of the equally powerless left only to celebrate self-pity. No, yours is a world of endless opportunity. A rapturous gift of self-consciousness. A beautiful period of time left to internalize all, to reflect, to appreciate, to understand, and if you dare, to enjoy. For that is the ultimate battle, the warrior poet's last justice. The freedom, the opportunity to enjoy your current situation, to find that light, and to become it, because only you author the choice of perspective. And you can decide what world you will inhabit. This is a time to live and to let life once again take center stage, while we remain loyally in awe, a faithful audience observing, participating, experiencing how it all simply is, how it all blends into each other, and how there is order, harmony, and perfect design, divine design, in absolutely everything. This is your choosing, whether conscious or subconscious, and there is power in that. There is freedom in that, for there is ownership, and when there is ownership, there is no guilt. Your situation carries absolutely no guilt, no self-guilt, and no guilt externalized and placed on someone else. He who is thankful can rejoice in every situation, for the attention is in the brilliance of it, in what you see and realize, and in the gifts you give yourself, day in and day out, because you can, because you choose to. Remember that what you invite in is what you acknowledge. Choose wisely. Guilt is a rational construct, a product of cognition. It does not exist. Just as easily as it was constructed, so can it be destroyed. It all depends on you and on where your attention is. For where your attention is, therein lies your energy, your being. Channel it wisely. Channel to that which exists and not to a mental construct that is self-destructive. The same goes for pain and suffering. Pain exists. It is a metaphysical experience. If we bump our head on the wall, we will experience pain. We will pay attention to it as it happens, accept its presence, and then we will move on. And the pain will become nothing more than an occurrence, a memory. You cannot, however, suffer from that bump on the head. Suffering is a choice. It is another mentally constructed product of lingering in the past, on failing to see that the bump on the head came and went, that there is no more pain. Suffering is mental pain fueled by angst, by self-deceit, and by lies. You cannot suffer unless you choose to. However, in that sentence lies a counter-argument of equal power. You can only suffer if you feel you don't deserve happiness. Now, we can easily rid ourselves of this claim, for it entails killing two non-existent rational products, guilt and suffering. And nothing is easier than killing things that don't exist, right? You simply stop paying attention to them, and they dissolve into thin air. You will only feel you don't deserve happiness if you feel guilty, if there is that mental construct obstructing your divine gift of freedom and infinite happiness. So you get rid of guilt, and automatically you reopen the real door, the door to happiness, the door to truth, and the door to your life. So how can you stop suffering? By feeling the pain and choosing to release the mental construct of suffering. If we linger, we suffer. We freeze time and space and cease to experience and experiment with reality, as life is happening in this moment. Choose to inhabit yourself wholly, in this moment only, and leave everything else to the divine unknown, with faith that we are being carried and guided accordingly. I read something beautiful the other day. We are only the farthest away from reality when we honestly believe there is a legitimate reason for us to suffer. The furthest away from reality. Well, let's get the closest to reality as possible. And to do that, we simply need to honestly believe there is a legitimate reason to never suffer. A realization, an internal truth that reminds us that we are not here to suffer. It's as easy as realizing that we are innately divine. We are God's creatures. Do you think that He wants us to suffer? Impossible. That's all on us. That's our choice and our disregard for His ultimate beauty. Momo, you are a beautiful human being, and I see nothing but love, kindness, and absolute integrity in your soul. I love you deeply and honestly, and I can see only the pure goodness and truth of your life. I celebrate you, and I know who you are. You must always remind yourself of this. Always hold yourself accountable for your own worth. Because for us to see it, you must see it first, and you must see it always. There is brilliance and strength in your heart. I know this, and this is why I'm not worried for you. I know you as a warrior, as a sacred warrior. This is simply another chapter in a brilliant life. Do not forget this. See it within the context of your entire life. Open up the lens and expand the perspective. Do not see it for its limited definition and context only. And remember that nothing defines who you are. Nothing. The only things that can define you are your thoughts, your emotions, and your convictions. You are you forever, and I love you. We are bound by love and by mutual understanding, so let's ignite this gift that we share so that we can walk through this together. You are not alone, nor will you ever be. I will remind you constantly of this so that you might receive all the love that I have received from you, always and unconditionally, because that is who you are, a channel of truth and a brilliance, a true warrior. Be a warrior, my brother. Flip this entire thing on its head by doing simply one thing. Be grateful. That sheds light onto everything, and you will remain in peace. Be grateful. To be grateful, one must acknowledge the worth of things and magnify their power to your advantage. Lay your thoughts on that which is. In reality, in the space where suffering and guilt have no place. no reason to be, and absolutely no presence. Grant yourself the freedom to understand that this is exactly as it needs to be, for you have chosen to live this experience, because only this could grant you the wisdom you needed to continue becoming. Remember that life only throws us situations when we are ready for them. Therefore, you have everything already in your power to live through the situation. And moreover, you have everything already in your power to turn this situation into a golden opportunity for whatever it is you might desire internally. There is nothing you need to do. You only have to allow its brilliance to manifest itself. Simply conduct yourself as a worthy channel by harnessing love, truth, and appreciation, and filtering away doubt, suffering, and guilt. I leave you for now with a huge smile, my brother, for love prevails over everything. And because as a warrior, your freedom, your strength, and your honor are forever yours and will forever be brilliant and present. I love you with all my heart. And today, let me walk with you.